All right, my friends, good day, good day, good day. What a beautiful rainy day we're gonna have today. We're doing, the bike is loaded. I used to have the brain bucket, oh, somewhere in the house because it was already started to rain. Having a beer because it's much later in the afternoon than I wanted it to be, so cheers. Yeah, today we have a horrible setup on the bike, and I'll explain that maybe a little bit later in the video about why I'm not running all my Rock Bros luggage. But yeah, for now we're fully loaded. We're doing a 50k round trip, just a quick overnighter. Part of the reason is I'm going back to the same place that I winter camped. If I'll link that guy right up here. In that snowstorm, but I lost my cooking grill in the snow somewhere, so we're going to go back and try to retrieve it. And at the same point in time, there was a whole bunch of rubbish there, and I didn't have a way to pack it out that day. And digging through snow, and I was already like, I didn't even have a winter jacket on that trip. So again, it's linked in that top corner there. So yeah, now I brought some garbage bags and we can do some site cleanup and keep the area pristine, because I am a firm believer, as you all know it if you watch my videos. For anybody that's new, my name's Davey. What's Davey's Dash? Well, you have a start date in life, that's your birthday. You have an end date in life, you don't know when that is. There's a dash that separates. Well, my name's Davey, and today, this is our dash. All right, we need to clean up some garbage at that site, so I'm bringing some garbage bags. And yeah, let's keep the areas that we like to visit pristine as much as possible. Yeah, so that's what we're all about today. I'm gonna get the helmet on. I also have to carry a backpack on this trip because of this horrible setup. But let's get started. All right, let's roll an intro and let's fly. This is an adventure I'm never gonna forget, I tell you what. All right, well, you guys might remember this scene from my winter bike packing trip when I couldn't get up this trail because of the ice and the snow. Yeah, this time we were able to take the whole trail instead of taking the road. So really looking forward to today's ride. I don't know why that would be here. Look at all this garbage. Oh my Lord. How disgusting is that? And I'm carrying garbage bags to clean up the site that I stayed at last time, because those kind of people were there before me. So, what a shame. What a shame. Anyways, away we go. Okay, my friends, I am exactly 10 kilometers from my destination. The wind has started to pick up a little bit. Temperature is dropping. So fun fact, 4:30 this morning, yeah, I thought I was going to work today. It's Saturday, so I'm not working, but at 4:30 this morning, it was 14.5 degrees out. It is currently 2 degrees out, and the temperature is going to keep steadily falling. Yeah, kind of like my winter trip, my winter bike packing trip. Yeah, I have one vest other than the clothes that I'm wearing and my rain kit, so I'm sure that'll be plenty to get us through the night. But yeah, we just came off a single track. We're just going around the town, as you can tell by the rubbish on the trail. Anywhere there's population, I don't like it. It's gross, and people should absolutely be ashamed of themselves, to be honest with you. But anyways, we'll soon be away from this little town, and I don't believe there's another town until after my destination. So as soon as we can get rid of this rubbish pile, we'll be all good to go, except for cleaning up the rubbish that others have left before me at that camp. So anyways, whoop, I thought that squirrel was gonna jump right out in front of me, man. This bike is not equipped for handling, it's just equipped for, let's just get the heck out of the house today, man. Rain, shine, snow, sleet, I don't give a care. It's time to get out and live. Gotta bank these memories, man, not just money. And I'm not spending any money. I own the kit, I own the bike. I have to eat every day anyways. And I'm not paying for camping. So it's $0, just effort. And finally, a little place where I can grab a little speed. So far the trail today has been just I'm on an old rail trail. So the inclines and declines are not very steep, but until now, there's been nowhere where I could just lay off the pedals and just coast for a bit. It's just been grind, grind, grind. Which, of course, and now see, if I lay off the pedals now, I'm gonna come to a stop. Because I'm on that slight incline again. It's all I've done today is incline. Which sucks when your bike is heavy and packed improperly. But the ride home, my friends, light bike, downhill. Let's grab a gear here actually, because even on an incline on pavement I can grab gears. The problem with springtime is that everything's so saturated that the ground, like these trails, are soft, so there's no speed to be made. Finally I can get a little speed going here, and this feels lovely, so lovely. All right, let's go. We're about 7 kilometers out, so I decided there's a bench here that the bike is leaning up against. Grab some water and have a snack, and then I look down at my frame and there's no water bottle there, so I forgot it, and I have no other water bottles on me. I have no water filter on me, so when we get to camp I guess I'm gonna have to boil up some water. In this temperature, it won't take long to cool down, and warm water is actually supposed to be good for you. I hear it's supposed to be, well, mostly on an empty stomach, I don't know. But I do have a snack. So the snack does not require water. I just need to be, the only requirement is if I can find it. Yeah, I don't like having a backpack on when I'm bike packing, but there it is, in with the cigarettes and the toilet paper. Oh yeah, little Mars bar. Well, regular size Mars bar. Let's get into this. There we go. All right, well, I'm gonna repack my bag. I'm gonna sit and have my snack. And we'll see you at camp. All right, my friends. Well, we just got here to camp. So first thing I did was drop the backpack and put an extra layer on. This is just my raincoat. Help keep the wind off, some heat in. And of course, what kind of bikepacker would I be if I didn't light a cigarette, right? So, yeah. The thing is that there's 2 cars parked up there at the trailhead. So what I don't want to do is start setting up camp right away. I still have a couple hours of sunlight, of daytime light anyways, and there's no sunlight, but daytime light. And we're just gonna hang out and just be chill for a little bit. Might put some ramen on. The water source is right behind me, as if you can see that. Because that's my only source of water, so we're gonna have to boil it and let it cool so I have something to drink, as well as cooking. So I'm thinking, so I just don't want somebody getting all upset, because down here in Southern Ontario, if you do something that's out of the ordinary, if you're not doing something that everybody else is doing, everybody's suspicious of what you're doing. So I just want to make sure that I cover my butt on this one a little bit. Not that I'm worried, I just don't want to bring suspicion to myself, which, the way the bike looks, is pretty freaking suspicious if you ask me. So we're just gonna play it cool for a little bit and get the gloves back on, get this hoodie on. That wind has picked up a little bit, and I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm gonna grab the phone and research it, find out exactly what time of day it is, and yeah, what the temperature is and what the future forecast says for this evening and tomorrow. So when I find all that information out, bring you back. But for now, we're just hanging out. Probably gonna pull the stuff off the back of the bike so I have something to sit on, because my sit pad, or my closed cell foam pad, is back there. Oh, I can show you. So yeah, you have to admit that this looks a little, are you there? Hello, camera? Okay, there, you are there. Okay, you have to admit that me in this forest, this beautiful forest, there's the pack sack I was wearing, and this screams suspect. So, but I want my sit pad so I can sit down and just relax a little bit. Anybody comes by, say I'm just cooking up some food, heading off to another city or whatever, I don't know, just getting off the bike for a bit. So yeah, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, well, we made it. Oof, it's a little chilly. It is a little chilly. Okay, well, I was just kind of sprawled out here a little bit, having a beer, got some food, had to get the beers in the bottom of the bag. So anyways, that's why stuff is out right now. All right, so I'm just looking at the weather right now. It's in my area, it says it is +2, but the real feel is -4. Hence the reason why I'm wondering why I need to bundle up so much this early in the day. So the time now is 25 after 3. And it says grab an umbrella, rain expected around 4:15. All right, so I guess there's no more sitting around. What I want to do now is open the saw. Remember last time I said, oh, I didn't even realize there was a silver birch there. We're going to put some of that in the pocket, just keep it dry, and then we're going to wander around, and we're going to bust up some of this stuff. So there's a fire pit here, there's a fire pit over here. Like lots of people are down here camping. I was just down here looking at the water, just to show you. And somebody's been down here recently hacking away with something. You can see that there, you can see that there. So yeah, but with rain coming within 40 minutes, I think it's a good idea for me to start getting busy, getting at it, stockpiling some wood. Then we'll get the tarp up, figure out where the hammock's gonna go, because we're hammock camping tonight. Oh, did I tell you guys? Yes, Siri Bob, we are hammock camping. It's been a while since I've done a hammock camp, and I think if you look up here in this corner, there's one where I think my last hammock camp didn't work out. I ended up just cowboy camping, laying on the ground. So let's pray for better luck. So anyways, I think I'm just gonna get myself busy. There's wood everywhere. There's wood in here for days, but we want to find the driest stuff. We'll get this stuff processed. We'll process this guy. Anything that's already been burnt tells you that it's probably a lot of the moisture has been driven out of that piece of wood. So we're gonna chop that guy up. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna steal this guy as well. Yeah, let's just get busy, and no more lollygagging, because if rain's on its way, I need to get camp set and just hope that those two cars are going down the other way of the trail, not this way. So it's all we can hope for right now at this point. And again, other people are down here doing it, so nobody should be able to yell at me for doing it, right? I believe this is supposed to be crown land. That's why I've been coming here. I don't think this is going to be a great spot in the summertime. I think it will get a little bit too much attention, because I mean, it's just gorgeous in here. It is. It's just really, really beautiful in here. I love this spot. Like, I really love this spot, but I'm pretty sure if I love this spot, you know that other people do too. So anyways, that's the scoop. Yeah, I'm gonna get the electronics on the inside of me, keep them warm for the battery power, and that includes you. So off to work I go. Okay, my friends, well, I was just starting to set up camp, and I got busted by a really nice guy. His name's Tyler. He lives close to the town closest to where I am. And he says, no worries, man. He says, I can tell you where there's another place you can camp if you want. So anyways, the locals, he's a local. So anyways, he tells me, you have nothing to worry about, bro. I'm like, that is so good to know. Anyways, for the record, I am Canada's worst hammock camper. Like, let's just start there. Now we'll have a look at the setup. This is what we're looking at, my friends. Oh, you got something in your eye. I'm sorry. This is what we're looking at. The wind is coming from this direction, so this is down and this is open, so that I can get in here in this cheap $20 hammock or whatever the hell it is, like this. And this is where I'll be sleeping, and hopefully protected. The tarp is right on this tree right here, if you can see that. And I don't like treating my equipment like that. You can see how that is wrapped right around that tree like that. The wind blows, it stands a chance of tearing it, ripping it, damaging it. But this is what I got. I'll use this fire pit. So I got this wood, I got this wood, I got this wood in here. I think that should be enough. I just want to be able to boil some water, have a nice fire, stay warm. What is on my face? Anyways, sorry about that little woo. Yeah. So yeah, this is the camp tonight. We'll lock the bike up there, I guess. Fire will be here. I'm gonna start processing wood. My toes and my fingers are frozen, man. It is a little chilly here. What is today? 29? Yeah, 29th of March 2025. And for where I am, it's a little chilly. So, but I see that I don't have my hammock fully covered here. So I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue with rain coming into my sleep system. My head will be here and my feet will be over here. So that's the way I'm designing it. We have the air mattress to put in there, and my sleeping bag and my pillow which I'm probably not even gonna bother with the pillow because of the way that the hammock, I have the hammock hanging. I think I like the way that I have the hammock hanging. I don't know. I don't do this very often. This is like what, maybe my third or possibly four. I don't believe so. I think this is only the third time I've been hammock camping. But I thought, it's been so wet with all the snow melt and all the rain. What is going on here? That the ground would be super saturated. But I didn't remember that this is up on a nice, like, see how you can see the drop off. It's all drop off. It's all drop off. This is all runoff down there. This is like a perfect little spot. And I should have remembered that, or I just would have just, I don't know, ground camped. And if this hammock thing doesn't work out, I can always lower the tarp into an A-frame and sleep right here on, sorry, you can't even see what I'm looking at and I'm pointing things out. I can always drop the tarp to the ground and make this an A-frame and just sleep right here underneath the tarp. So that is an option. So I have closed cell foam, I have my Thermarest Pro regular, whatever, you know, my 1980s orange one. It's beautiful. I'm glad that I can walk underneath these without see, I walk right underneath all these lines, so it's nice around camp, especially when it gets dark. You start forgetting things. Fire will be here. Okay, it's time to process some wood because I need to move around a little bit. My hands and my feet are freezing right now. Rain's been on, rain's been off, rain's on, rain's been off. But anyways, at least we have the sleep system. I'm going to get the sleeping bag off the bike, which is so eloquently held on by dollar store bungee cords. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Anyways, I'm going to continue carrying on. We got to process some wood and get it underneath the tarp. So if the rain does come, at least the wood's dry. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right, my friends. Well, sorry, runny nose, Agawa 24, Oriole 24. Yeah. So, unlike a lot of people, I don't enjoy chopping all my wood in one shot. To me, it's kind of bunk because it feels like I'm back at work. So I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I do work my ass off Monday to Friday. I don't stop, I just go. So to come out and enjoy the wilderness and then work and don't stop and just go is not the wilderness to me. What I have done though is I'll just put down the Agua saw. Let's hope I don't lose it because my grill is not here. And somebody has cleaned up all the rubbish that was down here. So good on somebody for doing that. Thank you very kindly, because I was garbage bag ready to haul it all out. Anyways, we have a pocket. Get the glove off. We have a pocket of birch. Then we have all of this little stuff to go as tinder, and then we have some smalls in there, as long as this stuff here. Then I have my next pile, which is a little bigger, but not that big. Probably two of them to be the size of your wrist. Then I have wrist size stuff. And then back here, again, I don't cut all my wood all at once. I'm not out here to work. I'm out here to enjoy. As I need it, I'll snip off a piece. If I need 2 pieces, I'll snip 2 pieces off. But I'm not here to chop everything up all at once. I will never ever roll like that. But anyways, there's all the wood processed there, and of course the kindling in my pocket. So yeah, so I'm so kind of relieved that that dude did bump into me with his big dog. His name was Tyler, just to reassure me that, hey bro, you're all good. I hope I brought my bike lock this time, because I just still want to lock my bike to the tree. I don't need somebody sneaking in here in the middle of the night knowing that I'm here and nicking my shit, right? So other than that, the rain has come in and just drove for like 45 seconds, maybe a minute and a half, and then disappeared. Came in and just drove for like 3 minutes and then just left. Everything's pretty damp down here. I'm good. I've been working, so you know, I got the blood flowing, my hands are okay, my feet are okay again. That's what chopping wood will do for you. You get warm 3 times. First you got to hunt and find it, drag it back, and then you cut it up. That's your second warmth, and then your third warmth is actually burning it. So yeah, anyways, that's where we're at. Still, this is the same look. That's camp. This is what camp looks like tonight. I won't do my thumbnail until the fire's going, and things are cleaned up a little bit more. My bags are put away. Everything that can't get wet will be in my dry bag, the blue and black one there standing up. That's actually a kayak bag. It sits really high on you, so that when you're down in a kayak, it's not sitting on the kayak itself. Love that bag. I've had it for like maybe 15 years, and still going strong. But this year is the year that we are replacing some kit, my friends, just to let you know, and that will be a future video. But we are upping the outdoor equipment game. So anyways, I'm gonna actually sit down on that pad and I'm gonna open a beer and I'm just gonna relax for a few minutes, because now things are done, conversations have been had. I still need to go get a pot of water and get it boiling, but I'm thinking, why am I spending my money on fuel when I'm gonna be having a fire anyways, and I'll just boil the water then. So for now, the dehydration is going to be fixed with a nice cold beer. All right, let's get into it. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I love this spot. All right, my friends. Well, battery's already dying. Holy jumping. Good thing I brought a battery bank. So let's do this quick and I'll get you on charge. But I don't know if you can see on my bike handlebars, it's starting to spit again. So yeah, we got water in the pot, we got the food, having a beer, hanging out, sleeping quarters, shelter, firewood. Obviously I keep a clean camp because well, I'm a fucking professional at doing this, and you can't say that I'm not. All right, that's the overview of camp. I think it's going on 4:30 right now, so I don't suspect a lot of people are going to be coming up the trail, especially with these weather conditions and knowing that the rain is supposed to be chucking it down come 7. So we have the fire pit here, and right above it we have great coverage. So I think it's time to get the fire started. I'll mount the camera, we'll get the fire started, and then yeah, I'll get you on charge and we'll continue our evening. Excellent. Good. Well, it doesn't help, my lighter's frozen. Come on. You know it's been wet down here, but birch bark takes when it's wet. That's why it's my favorite. Let this get going here for a little bit. This is how easy a fire should be for you to start. Doesn't matter the weather conditions. This wood is damp as shit. Oh, I guess shit's not damp. Well, I guess maybe it is. Alright guys, well, obviously the fire started. We'll get you on charge now. Alright my friends, well we got a little bit of charge into you. So we've kind of blown up some of this wood that we had. Now I'm just making a nice little platform. I know it doesn't look like very much of a fire, but it was just rolling, but I want to put a bunch of wood on there. And yeah, the rain's coming down. We'll take you. I have such a beautiful canopy above me. It's one of the things I love about this spot. But if we take you out and show you the river, it's such a bog hole in here. Getting water is like a trip all the way around there so that you don't fall in. But you can see that rain falling. Yeah, she's starting to chuck it down, and that's fine, because once again, look at the canopy above me. Here's the back of camp, fire going. But what we want to do now is we want to eat, man. I'm freaking hungry. So I already got the river water. You can see that there. But we want to get this on the fire, and that's why I laid those logs on there. So I can set this guy right on top of here, nice and comfortably. There we go. Get the lid on there to keep some of the ash out. And yeah, it's time for beef and shit on a shingle. Craft dinner. Okay, well, nothing else has changed other than it's raining. Oh, I should get my gloves out of the wetness. Throw them up there. Air mattress is inflated. Sleeping bag's in. I'm not using a pillow tonight because honestly, the angle that I'm going to be at, I don't think it warrants it. So why go through the extra work? Like, I'm not out here to work again, so I don't cut all my wood. That's why this stuff is still sitting there. I cut it piece at a time as I need it, right? So this bag can come under here, and the Boreal 24 can come into here as well. We're gonna need him to process up that other stuff. So there we are, starting to cook, man. Starting to cook. Life is good. I am so glad I kicked it off the couch today, you know, because honestly I was thinking like I was kind of like pushing myself out the door, but in all honesty, I'm so glad that I did. Because that is the truth. I was like, it's shitty weather. Well, I say it all the time, so sometimes once in a while I have to remind myself, there's no such thing as bad weather. There's only bad gear selection. Hammock, my third time, might very well be a bad gear selection. We'll find out, won't we? All right, I'm gonna put you back on charge, try to get you charged up as much as we can. We got dinner on the fire, feet are kicked up, and yeah, I'm comfortable, I'm happy, I'm glad that I'm here. Glad that you're here too. Hit that damn subscribe button, man. Or give me a couch to sleep on. I don't know which one, but come on, just do it. Just do it, man. I'm all fed up. Dinner was delicious. It's simple craft dinner and beef jerky. Of course, you know, the jerky, any kind of jerky, especially elk, is my favorite food group. Mix that with backcountry craft dinner, KD. Did the dishes. I also went and filled the pot of water, and it's just sitting there by the fire because I probably won't be having a fire in the morning. I'll just be using my stove. So the warmer the water is, the less fuel I use, so it can just sit there for the night. That's all good. Beautiful fire. We've been going through some wood here. Hammock situation is right above my head, right there. Kit's here, bike's locked up. It's just beautiful. It's raining, although I'm very well sheltered here, very well, especially under my tarp, under my hammock, under the big canopy of trees that I've already shown you. Let's not be redundant here, right? Yeah, I think that's all I have for today. We did day of recap. So last minute we decided we're gonna do this trip. Kicked our asses out the door, which sometimes you have to do. And like sometimes you're just like, oh, it's shitty cold weather, I'm not doing nothing. But when you kick yourself out the door, you realize that you're very glad that you did. And that's my case today. Very glad I kicked my ass out the spit it out, bro. Spit it out, man. Very glad I kicked my ass out of my own door today. Quick 25, well, it wasn't quick. It was actually a slow 25K to get here. Everything is defrosting, and everything's saturated. There's lots of rain. That makes the trails pretty sloggy, to be honest with you. The wind that I had, most of it, I only felt when I was in the open areas, which was good. But most of this trail is like in tree line, so it's an old rail trail, which is beautiful. But the day was all uphill. Tomorrow will be much lighter and all downhill. And I don't mean downhill, I just mean a gradual slope. Today was just grind. There was no like stop pedaling and just coast for a while. There was none of that today. Tomorrow heading back, although, is the bonus of the ride. So hopefully we'll have some decent weather tomorrow, but it's supposed to be chucking it down within the next 10-15 minutes. And yeah, I didn't get you guys back on charge just in case tragic or magic happens throughout the night. And other than that, thanks for coming along. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. I really appreciate all you guys that are tuning in, watching this. And that's from within my heart. Like honestly, there's no Davies Dash if there's no you, right? So thank you very kindly. Hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about my channel, man, and what I get up to, and leave some comments, man. They really help the channel as well. Other than that, my friends, it's hammock camping in the rain. I might tune you in one more time, but if I don't, I'll see you all for coffee in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Oh my God, this is such a comfortable sleep. I finally knocked it out of the park with this hammock sleeping thing. I think I did anyways. What time is it? Hold on a second. Good morning, everybody. Oh my God, it's 9:03 in the morning. Oh, I did get up once in the middle of the night to pee. And that's an area where hammock camping absolutely sucks. But if it's 9:03 in the morning, that means I've been in this hammock for like a dozen hours. I must have did it right. I'm so comfy right now. Rain's coming down. Things are squawking and squeaking, nature-wise. And yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to open my eyes now. Alright, my friends, well, strange things have occurred in the middle of the night. Right after I did my opening piece to camera, which I always like to do, I needed to see a tree. Problem is, I only have one boot. I couldn't find my other boot. I'm looking around, and I'm like, out there past my bicycle is my other boot. Where's my other boot? All the way out there. And now, it is full of rainwater. This thing weighs like 100 pounds. It's absolutely soaking wet. And I can see a drag mark. Something grabbed my boot last night and dragged it over there. Incredible. And I didn't even hear that. Well, I'm gonna have one stupid cold wet foot all day today. So that sucks. But what in the heck would have dragged my boot away? Because I didn't leave my boot out there. I sat down. This is one of the benefits of the hammock camp. Is that I brought a chair with me. I can get my stove set up here underneath the tarp. This is good. This is really good. Although I kind of like just rolling over, staying in my sleeping bag. Well, I can still get back in my sleeping bag, which I probably will, because it can dry. I'm just heading home today, so it doesn't matter if the feet box gets a little wet on the ground. I can still stay warm, right? So I'm probably actually going to do that. Make my coffee, get my breakfast going. But yeah, and I didn't hear anything going. Because the only thing big enough to carry it away without dragging it would be like a coyote or somebody's dog. Like a raccoon couldn't just drag, just couldn't pick it up and take off with it. What else would there be? I don't know. That sucks, man. Like I got one foot in. This thing is, it was just laying there like that, way out there, filling full of rainwater all night. Because it's been raining all night. You can hear it still raining. That's very, very strange to me. I didn't get out of one shoe out there, hop to my bed to take off the other shoe. What? Alright, well. Yeah. But yeah, what a bomb sleep. I actually got a proper pitch on this thing last night. And I'm going to say, in all honesty, out of my 3 camps, the first one was okay. But it was not as comfortable as this one. So, good job, baby boy. Good job for finally. 3 times the charm or whatever they say, right? Okay, well, I'm just waffling. It's time for breakfast. I'm just being a lazy cat this morning. Excuse the cough. Yeah, just laying here looking at my view. I mean, this forest is absolutely stunning. And look at the view I have in this hammock. I am so glad that I pulled off a successful hammock camp, because my last attempt, where I just ended up taking the hammock and sleeping on it on the ground, cowboy style, kind of turned me off a hammock camping. I thought this trip, like I already explained, I thought the ground would just be super saturated, which it's not. So I thought my best bet would be attempt another hammock camp. And man, I finally pulled off a beautiful, so successful, right pitch, trees perfectly spaced apart hammock camp. And so glad that I did. I took the chance to come back out and do a hammock camp, because I slept until after 9 o'clock this morning, and I was in bed at like 9 o'clock. It was like a 12-hour sleep. So comfortable. I'm just still laying here in my, staying warm. I checked the weather. The weather said the rain was supposed to stop around noon, and the temperature was supposed to increase significantly. So it's below zero now. Or right at that freezing mark, I guess. And yeah, just Sunday. Like, what do I really have to do today other than enjoy, right? The week is busy. It's hustle, 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 go, go, go. And I'm finding a lot of joy right now in just laying here in this camp, in this hammock, and just staring out at what I see, man. I could be reading my Algonquin map right now, but I don't even, I'm just at peace right now, and it feels so lovely just to be out here in nature. Listen to the rain on the tarp. I'm well protected with huge canopies above me, but it's still coming through. Obviously, it's going to. And yeah, I'm warm, I'm comfortable, I'm happy. I haven't even put the coffee on yet, because I don't want to. My pot is over there by the fire, and I don't feel like either hopping in one dry boot or putting my foot in that other wet boot. So yeah, very glad I can, like, just the amount of view that I have in this hammock is significant compared to being in any one of my tents. And I just ordered another new one, but it still will not have this amount of view. Like, this is ridiculous, man. So that is 100% bonus on hammock camping. Being able just to roll out of, like, slop your feet over, and there's your chair, you know, because I don't carry chairs, anything like that. I sit on the ground. I sat on the ground with my back rested up against that tree last night, and then actually I moved my closed cell foam pad closer to the fire for warmth, because I was getting pretty darn cold before I got into bed. And yeah, so I can see some advantages to hammock camping, but can I pull it off every time? I can sleep comfortably in my tent every single time. Can I pull off a hammock camp as successful as today, as last night's, as today? Can I do that again? That's the question on, you know, whether I are going to continue with the hammock camping, maybe exploring a little deeper, delving deeper into hammock camping. I guess that's up in the air right now, right? And I guess it'll depend on where I'm going, and, you know, there's circumstances. I can see where this would be very beneficial if the ground was soaked. It'd be the perfect solution. But is hammock camping the perfect solution for me? Don't know. But my interest, I mean, I slept in this thing for 12 hours, man. That is a bomb sleep. So warm and comfortable. No underquilt or nothing. Just I got my sleeping bag, I got my air pad, and I got my closed cell phone for warmth for underneath. And my Mountain Equipment Co-op bag before they became Mountain Equipment Company. My mech bag. This is my mid-weight bag. I own 3 bags. And this is the middle one, which was the perfect fit for this trip. Great trip, except for the damn boot out there. I don't know how that happened, but you can see right by the bike tire. I think if I can get this camera to work here. Anyways, right by that bike tire is the trail where my boot went. Come on, camera. Anyways, I hope you can see that. I don't know, my screen won't turn on. I keep tapping, tap, 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 tap it in, tap it, tap, tap, tap it in, and it still won't come on. Anyways, yeah, I see the light is blinking on the back, so you must be recording. But yeah, right by my bike tire, there's the trail. That's where my boot was out there. Filling with rainwater all night long. Like you can see the difference in color from the left to the right. So my right foot is gonna be freaking cold and soaking wet for the couple hours to get home. So whatever, it is what it is. Anyways, I'm just waffling and just wanted to give you my thoughts on what I thought about hammock camping. Here in the next half an hour, I'm gonna actually get the pot of water over here, and we'll get some, because I want some nice warmth before I head out of here. I'm nice and warm right now, but I'm gonna want some nice hot porridge and a nice hot cup of coffee in me before we head. And then I have another Mars bar. And what else did I bring for food? Oh, I got a Ichiban noodles, if I need to stop along the way and just get a little bit extra warmth and calories in me, which I probably shouldn't have to do, but squirrel, who knows how much I might get sidetracked. I can't tell you how much it sucks to have this one wet, stupid, super soaked boot on. It's frozen. My foot is killing me. But we got the kitchen up and running. Time for coffee and oatmeal, and the rain seems to have stopped, so that's a bonus. But it's pretty friggin' frigid out here, man. Like my hands and my feet are just frozen getting out of that sleeping bag. So it's warmed up to, like, it was -6, -7 last night. What's going on with my camera lens here? Oh, morning. I'll get right back to you. All right, sorry my friends, I don't remember what the conversation was when I turned you off. The gentleman came up behind me. His name is Jordan. So hello Jordan, if you're watching this. Such a pleasure to meet you. And I had coffee and breakfast with him. I've torn down my whole camp with him. He is just left. Super nice guy, Jordan. So nice to meet you, brother. Yeah, just it's always great when you meet great people, man. And what a kicker. That was excellent coffee and breakfast this morning. Unexpected company for breakfast was truly welcome here this morning. Yeah, anyways, this is what we're at. Just letting the tarp drip dry just a little bit. Yeah, found a beer. It's later than you think. It's like noonish, so having a beer at noon on Sunday, I don't have a problem with that. If you guys have a problem with that, you should probably start drinking more beer noon on Sundays. Anyways, why carry one beer in weight? I'm out here just to relax. The rain, it's just rain coming out of the trees, just the residual effect of the rain with a heavy canopy. It's beautiful. My one foot is still frozen. This foot is nice and warm. I feel good. I had slept like a bomb. And yeah, just gonna take my time getting out of here. Again, it's Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. I'm not in a hurry for anything. There's no reason to be in a hurry today. Probably spend a couple hours driving home. riding home. Yeah, other than that, guys, I think that's it for the video. I don't really have anything else to say unless something happens to me along my route home. Excuse me, which I hope not. I wish I had a way that I could carry that chair. There's a chair down there that's like not usable. It's just a piece of garbage. I wish I had a way to take that with me, but I don't. So unfortunately, it'll have to stay. But other than that, I mean, that's where the fire pit was. And my bag of garbage is here. We'll get tied on the back of the bike. Absolutely pristine. There's the other fire pit. Obviously I wasn't using 2 fire pits. River, I mean, it's gorgeous here. And I know I will be coming back here lots in the future. And why let it go to shit, right? Like, so here's my camp. Bungee cords, bag, tent, tarps coming with me, garbage, food, beer, luggage, sleeping bag, fire pit behind it. You can't even see. I mean, this is the way to leave a camp. Everything is cleaner because I actually picked up some condom wrappers. Not the condoms, just the wrappers. There's a couple wrappers down here. And I'm like, well, I guess somebody's getting it on down here more than just the wildlife. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Love each other, take care of each other. And remember, man, you gotta get out and do these things today. You can't wait till you're retired to climb mountains and stuff. You can't wait until the glaciers are melted to go and see them. You gotta get out. It's time to bank memories, not just money. All right, guys, remember, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyways. Davies Dash loves you. Hit that subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends. All right, support the channel. I love you all. See you in the next one. All right, my friends. Whoops. Sorry, I gotta get stuff done up. Come on, jacket. All right. Well, as you can see, it is chucking it down on me. This is the way we're heading. I had a fear that I left my GoPro behind in that camp for some reason, because when I looked down on my handlebars at the GoPro mount right here, there was no GoPro. So fear took me. I had to pull over and search for you guys. Anyways, yeah, she's pretty wet, man. I knew that this weekend was gonna be wet. Wasn't sure it was gonna be this wet, but yeah, it's still lovely to be out. I'd say the temperature, I think, is about 7 or 8 degrees, so I'm not cold at all. Even my soaking wet foot has warmed up, and my really dry foot is now matching the right. So yeah, just doing a little piece where I can put my little end card on. So that's what it is. Anyways, the riding's good. No wind. Rain's coming straight down, as you can see. And it's just awesome to be out right now. The rain never bothers me, man. Again, get yourself out, learn these skills, because there's no such thing as bad weather. There's only bad gear selection. All right, guys, much love.